I never thought I'd say this out loud, but sometimes the best thing you could do for your heart, your health, and your happiness after 70 is to not remarry. I know that sounds a little surprising, maybe even a bit controversial, especially when we're raised to believe that love and companionship are always worth chasing. But the truth? There are some shocking realities that only come into clear focus with age. And if you're over 70, these reasons might just save you from walking straight into emotional, financial, and even physical chaos. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share isn't just opinion. It's the hard-earned wisdom of people who've been through it, lived it, and now want you to know the truth before you make a decision that could change the rest of your life. That I end this video, we're diving deep into 5 shocking reasons why remarriage after 70 might be more damaging than delightful. From financial traps to emotional landmines, from your health to your legacy, you need to hear this. If you've ever wondered whether finding a new partner later in life is a blessing or a burden, this is for you. Before we go any further, do me a quick favor. If this topic speaks to you or you know someone it might help, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support keeps us going and helps us create more life-changing content just like this, tailored to your stage of life, your challenges, and your triumphs. What will you get out of this video? You'll walk away with clarity, real clarity. You'll understand the hidden costs of remarriage that no one talks about. You'll see why some seniors say their second marriage was their biggest regret. And most of all, you'll feel empowered to protect your independence, your peace of mind, and your well-being, even in the face of loneliness or pressure from others. Let's get into it. Imagine this. You've made it to your 70s. You've weathered storms, maybe raised children, survived loss, and carved out a quiet rhythm to your life. Then someone new walks in. A spark flickers. Companionship seems sweet again. It's tempting. Who wouldn't want to share sunsets, laughter, or even just morning coffee with someone by their side? But here's the catch most people don't talk about. Once you're over 70, remarriage isn't just about feelings. It's about consequences, and not just small ones. The kind that can unravel the peace and stability you've spent decades building. First up, let's talk money. I know, it's not romantic, but it's real. When you remarry after 70, you risk losing control of your finances in ways that can shock you. Pensions can be affected. Social Security benefits can change or even be reduced. Assets that were meant to pass to your children could get rerouted. I've spoken with seniors who found out too late that remarriage reset their estate planning, and suddenly, decades of savings were legally shared with someone new, even if the relationship went south. And if that person has debts, you might be on the hook. You see, love can blind us at any age, but at 70, the price tag of that blindness is steep. You're no longer in the building phase of life. You're in the protecting phase. And the wrong remarriage could blow a hole right through your safety net. Second, there's your health. And I mean this in every sense: physical, emotional, and mental. Seniors often underestimate how taxing a new relationship can be. Suddenly you're adjusting to someone else's routines, medical needs, dietary habits, maybe even caretaking responsibilities. What started as companionship turns into stress, which, at this age, can lead to real health decline. You're not 40 anymore. Your body doesn't bounce back. The emotional strain of disagreements, expectations, or even guilt can wear you down fast. And if you're unlucky enough to marry someone with untreated trauma, toxic habits, or control issues, you're signing up for a new kind of prison, one that could take your golden years and turn them into survival mode. Then there's the family drama. This one stings. You'd think your adult children would want you to be happy, and they probably do. But add a new spouse to the picture, and suddenly there's suspicion, tension, arguments over inheritance. Who gets what when you're gone? It's heartbreaking, but it's common. I've heard from widows and widowers who said, "My kids stopped calling after I remarried," or "My new husband clashed with my daughter, and now we don't speak. You might be gaining a partner, but you could be losing your family. In an old age, family is often your final anchor, the one thing that keeps you from feeling adrift. Is it worth risking that bond for a second chance at romance? That's a question you have to answer with your eyes wide open. Fourth, let's talk about freedom. You've spent decades answering to other people. Maybe you spent your youth raising kids, your middle years supporting a spouse or managing a household. Now you've earned your independence. You've earned the right to eat what you want, watch what you like, come and go without explaining yourself. Remarriage can bring companionship, yes, but it can also bring compromise, obligations, and limitations. Suddenly, your days are filled with someone else's needs, moods, appointments, and opinions. And if that person is needy, demanding, or set in their ways, your peaceful retirement can turn into a battleground. You don't need someone to complete you. You need someone who respects your peace, and that's rare to find, especially after 70. Because by then, everyone has their habits deeply rooted, and changing those, nearly impossible. And finally, here's the big one, self-discovery. This stage of life is a sacred opportunity to reconnect with you, to rediscover hobbies, passions, or even quiet moments that got buried under decades of doing for others. Some seniors say their loneliest moments happened within a second marriage, when they realized they gave up their own joy to keep the peace, or worse, to avoid being alone. But alone doesn't have to mean lonely. Being alone can be your most empowering chapter yet. It's where you get to live without compromise, without resentment, without masks. It's where you find out what really makes you happy. You don't owe anyone a relationship. You don't have to justify your solitude. In fact, staying single might be the bravest, most honest gift you give yourself. Now, am I saying never love again? Absolutely not. Love in your 70s can be beautiful, but you don't have to put a ring on it. You don't have to merge lives or bank accounts to enjoy closeness. You can date, travel together, share meals, laugh, cry, even be intimate without the legal and emotional entanglement of remarriage. And if you do feel the urge to formalize something, take your time. Talk to a financial planner. Protect your assets. Make a will. Set boundaries. Because at this stage, protecting your peace isn't selfish. It's survival. So if you're over 70 and considering remarriage, pause. Reflect. Ask yourself, am I doing this out of loneliness or love? Will this person enhance my life or complicate it? Is this truly what I want or what others think I should want? Because once you say, I do, you may also be saying goodbye to more than you realize: freedom, finances, family, health, even your sense of self. And that's a high price to pay for something that may not bring you the happiness you're hoping for. This isn't about fear. It's about wisdom. The kind of wisdom that only comes from decades of living, from falling and rising, from learning that not every opportunity is worth taking. Sometimes, the real victory isn't in finding someone else. It's in finally choosing yourself. And if that's where you are today, let me tell you, you're not alone. You're courageous. You're clear-headed. And you just might be saving yourself from heartbreak that could have come wrapped in the disguise of a second chance. So, hold your ground. Listen to your gut. And remember, being single after 70 isn't a failure. It's freedom. It's power. And it might just be the most peaceful, joy-filled chapter of your life. Keep shining.